What's up? Hector Show. How you doing? I'm with my Patriot right here. He just got housing, so we're going to be getting fucked up on the show today. We're just two guys that left the old ball and chain at home. I was in the Taco Bell parking lot just being like, that's a good way to start the podcast. Talk about how we ditch our wives. Good thing we don't have wives.
Fuck yeah, dude. To shelter.
To shelter.
Right, so I have newly acquainted shelter. I would spend all day moving in. I haven't fucking sat down yet. It's so crazy. I haven't had a place of my own my whole entire life. And, well, at least that wasn't a truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, there's a bed in here. There's actually furniture. I don't have to sleep in a truck tonight. That's sick.
You feel proud about that?
Yeah, dude. It's honestly, the other day when I was leaving there, I met the landlord and everything, locked everything in, and on the way back, I was like tearing up, like holy shit! Yeah, I can't believe my life got to this point. I was fucking so down bad just a few weeks ago. I was sleeping in a truck, hating my life, ranting about whores, getting mics banned,
and now you got a thick queen.
Dude, ever since I met her, my life just fucking steady elevated.
Dude, I met her the other night.
You like her?
Yeah.
You like cool. My thick queen, dude?
She's like nice.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought she was gonna be like a fucking mess. But dude, she's way more put together.
I'm just as confused as everybody else.
To your thick queen.
Yeah, dude, to the thick queen. I love that bitch, yo. I love that dumb, thick, moist bitch. Speaking of that, I had to go to my ex's house for the last time today.
Your baby mother or the other one?
No, my current ex that fucking kicked me out and left me assed out on the streets.
Dude, fuck your current ex.
Oh my god, no, alright, fuck my current ex, another shot. I thought you said when we were taking 5 shots on the pod, I didn't know they'd be consecutively.
Dude, I'll drink to that.
No, I can't do another one, bro. I can't do another one. I'll pull one up, but I'm not gonna do another one.
Alright, we'll wait a second.
Yeah, but you know what sucked? Like, honestly, I don't give a fuck about her or her family, her fucking psycho whore family. But,
alright, we gotta have a nickname for your ex.
Oh, she's Whore Pig.
Whore Pig?
Queen of Cum.
Queen of Cum. How's the queen doing?
The queen, no. We only...
QC, how's QC?
QC, bro. Queen Cum. That's pretty good. I mean, usually I don't refer to her as queen. I just refer to her as the whore ex. But,
I can't have the cream cheese. But
let me get a taste. I'll take a taste. Let me take a taste.
You remember we were like, last podcast that we did that we can't even use because we got belligerently high?
Dude, I woke up that next day, and I was like still floating a little bit. I took it right before I went to bed. I left here, went to sleep.
You want to do a shot?
I was like, oh shit.
This is the wonderful Devlin of plug your shit. No, 3 people are going to see it, so you might get 1 customer.
Dead treats. Dead X treats on Instagram.
Yeah, weed-infused cream cheese, buds and bagels.
Yep.
Store coming soon, according to Patrick.
Bagels.
Straight like that.
The
like
bagels
that.
are fire.
Dead ends.
Yeah, if you make them again, could you just make one without cream cheese?
Yeah.
No weed.
It's perfect.
Thank you. You're the best.
Yeah, but so what I was saying is, like, I don't really care about seeing the family, but you know what really broke my heart is the fucking dog.
Dude, it's always the dog.
I don't give a fuck about the bitch, honestly. I really just care about the dog. Like, I was looking at him just like he was all sad and shit. I'm like, listen, man, it's not my fault, I swear.
It definitely has like a cute
Your mother
name,
is
too.
a whore, and she would rather see me sleep in a truck than see us together. I don't know what else to tell you, bud. I mean,
dude,
that fucking poor, dying, old, sickly dog.
I got 2 dogs with my ex.
2 of them?
2 of them.
See,
Missy was fucking her mom's dog, and then her mom died, kicked the bucket, and then we adopted the other dog, Mila.
Yeah.
That was my bitch.
Yeah, like, she had the dogs already, but, so the specific dog, Buddy, she had him, and me and him hit it off immediately. Like, he didn't go in her room and shit all the time. Like, he
He knew she was a whore.
He knew she was a whore. He would just like roam around the house until I started coming around.
It's the sixth sense.
First time I met him, he was shaking when he met me. I started giving him food and shit, bro. He fucking loved me and him. Fucking, we were tight. It's fucked.
Dude, I don't know. What did you used to do to her dog?
Spit it
Just
out.
say.
Joe used to throw in his eyes and get into the pool.
Yeah, I do shit.
terrible.
I've done shit like
That's
that.
terrible.
Yeah, sometimes
They shaved it.
I don't know. If
I
you
would
can-
pick him up and throw him on the bed and shit. I would throw him on top of her while she's sleeping.
That's fine.
I can't imagine why she broke up with me, honestly.
Dude, anytime me and my ex would have sex, the dog, Mila, we used to have to lock her in a cage because she would sit outside our room barking and howling and scratching at the door.
I have that problem now, my thick goddess.
Yeah. And, but yeah, for those of you who didn't hear, our producer, Patrick, used to shave a dog, spray paint it, and then throw it in a pool.
Yeah, so we abuse...
Is she dead? No, her sister died. Oh, yeah, okay.
We promote animal abuse on this pod.
I'll drink to that.
Drink to that. To animal abuse. No, but seriously, I actually really love animals. You know what's funny? You want to hear a funny story? One time I killed a snake by accident. I love reptiles. I love all animals. Except for cats. Fuck cats. But I accidentally weed whacked a snake and killed it. And Justin, I swear to God to you, I went home and I literally cried to my girlfriend at the time. I was like, I didn't mean to hurt him.
That must have been crazy. The fucking a snake going up. Yo.
Oh, it was so sad, dude. I don't want to hurt animals. I'm kidding. We don't promote animal abuse. I actually really love animals.
No, I'm vegan, dude. Of course we love animals.
Vegan, dude. Drink to that.
God.
No, I'm just pouring it up.
All
Just
right.
getting it. Just having one loaded.
So my brother, when they were like we were kids, we were upstate at my uncle's house, and he had like this little pond that he in his backyard, and there was like a little island on it, and these Canadian geese were on the island, and they built a nest. I don't think you do. So he gives us all BB guns.
Oh my God! I didn't know where this was going.
Not metal BB guns, like pellets.
Plastic one?
Yeah.
Okay. Airsoft.
Yeah, they're spring. They're not like powerful.
Yeah.
And bro, I'm like fucking 6 years old, and he's just like, yeah, goes to the store, buys us all these fucking guns, like me and like 6 of my cousins, and we go all to my brother, and we go down to the lake or the little pond. He's like, yeah, try to shoot their eggs. He's like, don't hit the birds, just shoot the eggs.
Yeah, that couldn't go wrong.
So we're all sitting there, and it's like probably like from here to the other end of the bar.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to shoot these fucking a goose egg in a nest that's like and the geese are not happy with this. So the one goose flies and fucking hits my brother and like takes his glasses off and then comes back and takes his fucking shoe.
He attacked you guys.
Yeah, he's like 10.
Only
my brother.
The goose attacked you guys. That's crazy.
Only my brother took his glasses, his shoes, fucked his whole face up.
Holy shit.
Dude, and then my uncle, he's a cop, and so he has a gun, like a handgun.
Oh my God.
He brings a paddle boat down and like paddles on the it was so fucking hysterical.
Did he take the goose down?
No, he didn't shoot the goose. He like paddled out on this pond, and he takes out a handgun and point blank to like 6 goose eggs. Just
let me show you how it's done. You guys.
He's like, you fucking kids couldn't do that. You sitting over here thinking you're gonna fucking shoot him, man.
I was gonna say my dad was weird because, especially with animals, like even a bug, even if I like saw a spider on the ground outside and fucking stomped it out, he'd be like, "Why you do that? It's God's creature." But then.
Sounds like your dad was a patriot.
The same talk he had with me about God was like this. He was like, "Nah, I don't believe in none of that shit. There's no God. You just go to sleep. It's like when you go to sleep, but forever." And I was like 9 when he said that shit to me. And like he didn't give a fuck about human life, but animals for some reason.
Yeah, no, my dad was a piece of shit. Like with like everything. He like put my dog in a cage one day, like because my dog was just like barking, and he put him in a cage and like threw him down the stairs in the cage.
Yeah.
like in front of like my whole like my grandma. Like,
Nah. Was she yelling and screaming?
It wasn't even at his house.
Was she like, stop, what are you
No,
doing?
we just looked at him like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, man.
Everyone just sat there and fucking watched silently and awkwardly.
Yeah, they're like, oh.
Everyone just all uncomfortable and tense.
No, because it was like,
say anything? He doesn't.
Dude, like when we grew up, like it was like the cusp of like you could still hit your kids, but it was kind of getting weird.
Right.
And then like the same thing with your, like it was still fine to hit your dog.
Yeah.
And now it's just
I give my my current girl, I give her dog bap on the side of the head.
Yeah, you know, a little.
She'll be like, stop it, don't do that. I'm like, they need it. I'm telling you. She always comes home. She's a teacher, right? Preschool teacher for autistic kids. So she
comes home. She's just a fucking angel.
She is. But
what is she doing with you, dude?
Dude, I'm like I've been seeing her for weeks. I've been basically living with her. I'm still like, I don't understand this at all. I literally tell her, I'm like, there's got to be something wrong with you.
And she's just like, yeah.
But what I was saying is, like, she'll come home.
Women are just dumb.
She has all these complaints about the kids, and I'm like, you know what the kids need? A bap upside the head. Just start hitting the kids. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Just beat the fuck out.
They hit her. She's got all these bruises. I'm like, you need to start fucking defending yourself, girl.
Just a little stiff. Just like a Heisman.
Yeah, dude, they're autistic. Probably most of them are nonverbal. They can't even rat you out. It's fine. Just don't hit them in the head too hard. Give them any marks. They'll be all right. Give them a little. I'm not saying like fucking punch them or smack them. You just give them a little one of these right in the back of the head. Just like my pops used to give me. He would give me one of these in the back of the head, like a little. Yeah. Being fucked. You know what he'd say? Stop being stupid, you moron. That was his thing.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that. Child abuse. Hell yeah, right. Dude. Child abuse.
Right.
I beat out of my kid. I beat the. No,
all right.
I was never. I'm like being a parent now. It's fucked because, and you'll know what I mean when you are one.
Yeah.
And if you've had, you know, right? Like when you become a parent, you start to realize how fucked up your parents really were. You start to realize he knows, dude. He's his dad, basically, pretty much. And when you become a parent, you start to realize how fucked your parents were. Like, I would never do any of the shit that my parents were doing to me. I would never fucking touch my kid. I couldn't even imagine putting my hands on my kid. Not because I don't want to. Of course you want to. Every parent knows. You know, it gets to a point where you're like, this kid really seems like the only solution here is a spank.
How do you feel about like your kid was fat?
My kid is pretty fat. And
it is?
Yeah, she is. And no, it's not. We don't do that.
Dude, women are objects. No, all right, I need to stop with like bashing women. I love women and I respect women.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about today, like, my whole persona on stage is basically like I'm an angry misogynist, and like I'm the complete opposite. I grew up around women my whole life. Like my friends were girls, my cousins, like I spent a lot of time with my cousins. I lived at my aunt's house for like a few years in North Carolina and shit when I was a kid. My mom was in rehab and my dad was a fucking idiot. He would just go out and party for days at a time. So there was like no one watching me. So I grew up around women all my life. I actually do really love women. I was very upset when I realized I was having a daughter and not a boy. I was doing construction, and I was just like, I got a text, and I was like, fuck! And my boss came over, like, what'd you do now? What'd you fuck up? And I was like, it's a fucking girl. Because he knew, he was like, oh, man, all right, you'll be all right. And I forgot where we were going with this. But yeah, being a parent now, it's like, it's crazy to see how fucked up my actual parents really were, because I would never...
No, we were talking about fat kids. Just
fat kids
just
suck.
Fat people, bro.
She's not fat because of me, by the way. I mean,
she's fat because
hopefully
her
mom
mother
doesn't hear this, but her mom.
Wait, no.
Well, maybe at one point after we broke up, but she, I don't know, man. And I kind of get it because I only see the kid on the weekends, every other weekend usually, so. Like, I can't say no to her. It is really hard to say no to her. She's such a sweet little girl, but, yeah, she's ballooning up. She's sure getting there. It's not, and I don't care what, like, she's sure, dude, she started gymnastics. I don't know how a kid gains weight from doing exercise. It's kind of crazy, but like, I don't care how my kid looks. I fucking love my daughter unconditionally, of course. Like, she's my whole world. I don't give a fuck how she looks, but
she's still young though. She'll shed it. Hopefully.
She turned 8 today. Actually, it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Hale. But it's about like how it's gonna affect her life. Like, kids are saying shit. One time I took her to the playground and some kid called her.
Kids are brutal.
And it was kind of funny. And like, I didn't want to. She's like, Daddy, and I'm like, what happened? I was smoking a joint in the corner, letting her do her thing, and she was like, Daddy, she called me. And I'm like, I started laughing because it was kind of funny. And I'm like, all right, well.
At least you're not an adult.
She didn't mean it. What do you have to say? And the kid said sorry, but, like her health wise, I'm concerned about health wise and the way that other kids are going to treat her. She's not, she can't. We know how it is being a kid. Like, you're running around to recess.
Rehab. Yeah, running around rehab as a kid.
Not yet. She'll get to that point probably if she's anything like her mother, but. Like, they can't keep up as much in recess and all that with the other kids. It's just, it sucks. I wish she wasn't but she'll get there. We'll get her there.
Oh, man. No, you ever, like, my biggest fear is, like, having, like, a son or whatever. Like, just having a kid.
Oh, I want a son so bad.
Then, I'm sure your thick goddess would bring you up there. But, just, like, having, like, a morbidly obese kid. Like, or just adult, that like just someone that's so fat they have.
I mean, I couldn't imagine if I had full custody of her. I don't see her being like this for much longer. I feel like there's a very easy solution. Maybe just not fucking feed her 5 meals a day, but whatever. Women's football, I think she would be fucking.
She'd be a linebacker.
I taught her some jujitsu, so she knows arm bars and stuff. I've been teaching her since she was like 5.
Can't really do that in.
Oh yeah, no, but she
football.
knows chokes. Oh yeah, football, yeah, but she's a big kid. She's fucking tough. I think she'd be good at football.
Dude, they actually just had in one college. I don't remember which one. Had some chick as a kicker. I think she actually
really
got,
what team? Probably got the worst.
Dude, you think you're probably not wrong. You
probably fucking cracks under the pressure. I mean, imagine her in a fucking championship. You got to depend on this bitch. She's on her period and shit. Her boyfriend just broke up with her. She's got daddy issues, dude. Fuck that.
Dude, you know what? She's definitely like that one. I don't know about all that. But like, she's definitely like that one cop who is, you remember like that, like it got leaked that one cop fucked like the whole entire police force. And she had that's that one football player. She's just getting railed out by a bunch of fucking.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, man.
I'm cheating. I've been pouring like half shots the whole time.
Oh, I've been pouring full ones.
I'm a pussy.
This is like the first week one I poured.
Come on.
Salud.
Stop playing around. What about
She played at Jackson State? She was a white girl though. She got black.
Justin, what was
She got black, bro. She played at a historically black university. The only white person in the school probably was also the only white girl on the football team. Was she a big girl? I'm just.
Did you ever have a girl? Did you ever have a girl like on the wrestling team in high school?
Yeah, actually, the team thought was the school thought was on our wrestling team the year before.
Oh my god, she probably loved it.
Dude, yeah, she
probably loved being felt up and bent like a pretzel. She probably can't even come now unless she's all bent up and shit in a fucking cradle.
Dude,
put that bitch.
She got a tattoo of her ex-boyfriend. I only know this because she went into my boy's shop to get it covered up. But like,
dumb bitch.
No, they wouldn't do it. Or my boy wouldn't do it
because he knew the guy.
No, because it was just like not like what she wanted to do was like not possible.
Right,
dude. So she has this dude's face on it, and basically what they did is kind of turned him into like a demon on one half.
Yeah.
And then like gave him like the Joker's face.
That's gay as hell.
It was so dumb. It was some white shit.
Since we're talking about tattoos, I asked my queen who she thinks is better looking, you or Freddie.
Me.
She said she likes you. You won by the tattoos. She said she jacks the tattoos, bro.
Yeah.
And I have no tattoos. I was immediately very insecure and upset.
Dude.
I'm kidding. No.
I have a machine at my house. I'll tattoo you. It'll be really shitty, but you'll have tattoos. We can do her name.
You wanna fuck my queen?
No.
300.
She's an attractive girl, but
$300.
You're paying me?
No. So
Or I
what
have
are we
to pay
talking
you.
about? Fucking. Oh, you know what I wanted to ask you? What's your grossest sex story ever? Grossest, like, come on, throw up on your dick, fucking bleeding, whatever. It's got to involve fluids. It's got to be fluids.
Well, fuck. Do I out myself here?
All right, you want me to go first?
Yeah. Let you
So
go
this
first.
story-
'Cause I have two. I have one girl who was like a part of a train that got ran on her, and she, dude. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You guys are talking about my ex, aren't you?
No. So I was first in this, and I was getting topped up, and we're all in a room together, and like I just
How
have
many dudes?
5,
Oh my god.
and so I brought her.
There's not enough
I'm a
holes. What
terrible
do you even
person.
do there?
No. We took turns. It wasn't like so. Like I have like a cover over me, like I'm blanket, and she's just under me sucking my dick, and my boy's little sisters walk in.
Oh
and
my god.
I just push her head down. I'm just like, hey, and just having a conversation with them. I was like,
Oh
you
my
need to
god,
get
they
out.
didn't even know?
No, they had no idea.
What did they say?
They were just like, what are you guys doing in here? I was like, nothing, get out. And so like we shut the door, and then
You're like, you want to find out? Come in.
No.
Come here.
No.
Come find out, bro.
No.
Come find out, you little Lewis.
No. So, but then my other boy takes the Febreze and starts spraying it on this girl's pussy.
Oh my
while
god,
she's
but then it's
sucking
gonna
my
taste
dick.
like chemicals.
And that, dude, you think we're touching that?
But why even? Okay,
And
yeah,
so,
I get it then. I
whatever.
mean, I feel like it would be better off in the area, general area. But go ahead.
No, he was straight up all in it.
That's
and then
crazy.
so like whatever, like I hit, then like I leave the room, then everyone kind of leaves the room, and then whatever everyone hits, and then my boy is in the bathroom, and she like goes in the bathroom, and then he starts fucking her in the bathroom, and then I walk in, I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? I need to piss, and then I had round 2, and
Yeah, you have to at that
So
point.
that was probably that, or you tell your other story.
I would love to just know her story. I would love,
It's
honestly, all I
definitely
need
not
to
a
know.
good one.
One question I'd have: what's your relationship with your father? That's all I
Dude,
want to know. All
I
right,
feel
so
like
my
your dad
story.
died.
So they loved this story in jail. Like people used to go, "Yo, Sean, tell the hairbrush story."
The hairbrush.
The
story.
hairbrush. So one of my exes, we used to get a little freaky. We used to get a little experimental.
Okay.
And so
We've all
a little
been
bit
there.
about me. My lower half, this little guy does not work very well. He's basically useless. But you don't go 12 years in relationships without knowing something. These fingies and this mouth, this tongue, dude, has gotten me as far as I've been in relationships. I think it's what got me this one. But anyways, so I decided to use a hairbrush on her. We
You
didn't
got
have
maxed
a toy, so I'm like 69ing with her, and I put the hairbrush in the other hole, right?
In her
Lube it
asshole.
up, it's not fun. I'm not going in raw dog with the hairbrush, but
You put the hairbrush in her ass.
in her ass, and I'm going to town, and it was great. And there was like this moment though where this warm, familiar liquid came flooding over my mouth, and I'm like, all right, that's a taste that I feel like it was a familiar taste, so I didn't think much of it. And then we get done, and when the lights turn on, we didn't put it in that way, but it was just
no,
the
I
handle.
know. I wouldn't think so, but at the
Something
end of
with
it,
the handle, it like cut her somehow, and I had blood in my mouth, and I literally started gagging. I'm like, "You dirty!" I was like, mad at her, like it was her fault. It was completely me. She's like, "Well, what did I do? You're the one who fucking wanted to do it."
Oh,
I'm
man.
like, "Yeah, you're right. Whatever."
I also pissed on a girl once.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she want it? She likes that?
I was just like,
Or you just woke her up one morning, you had a hangover, fucking her
No,
dad's in the
no.
other room, so you can't really go use the
No,
bathroom. It's
this
just
girl
like,
has daddy
this is good
issues.
enough.
but I was just like, yeah, I was like, all right. I was getting like, I was really like, I was depraved for a little bit. And I was just like, damn, I just want to do like, I just want to like, I was like, I just need to get back.
Are you telling me? Wait, so it's her idea, right?
No, it was my. I was like, yo, let me piss on you.
Oh my god!
And she was like, all right.
You're a freak. Like, you're a real freak, dude.
And so,
holy shit.
Yeah, dude, it's really hard to piss on a girl.
Really?
Yeah,
with a boner,
especially with a boner. Dude,
well,
I watched
the video. Lean down a little bit.
I watched a video of it the other day. I have a video of it.
You have a video of you pissing on the girl?
Yeah,
that's pimping.
And I was like, damn, how did I piss on this girl? She's actually hot.
Yeah, right. Like, I don't know. Like, one time this bitch asked me to choke her, and I was like, I felt really uncomfortable about it, to be honest. Like, it was the first time
I'm on my Kevin Gates shit, bro.
I mean, like, you asked me, like, I'm going to do it, but I didn't feel comfortable doing it. And then afterwards, I'm like, what was that about? And she's just like, oh, I thought that's what you're into. Like, bitch, what about me gave off that I want to choke bitches?
All right. We're back. Had some minor audio issues.
Broken bitches.
But broken bitches.
Are amazing.
Speaking of broken bitches, yes, broken bitches are amazing. Have you heard of Helen Keller?
Dude, can you imagine dating that bitch? I mean, or trying to pick her up? I feel like it would be easy, but it would also be very hard. It would just be, the communication part would be the hardest, but I feel like she wouldn't be that hard. Do you think motherfuckers were trying to bang Helen Keller?
Yo. There's definitely somebody. There's definitely the dude who's teaching her how to talk. Be like, yeah, so you open your mouth like, yeah, wow, you're really good with your mouth.
You just go, oh. A lot of O's.
What else can that do? Yeah, this is a tongue suppressor. It's going to help you. You just suck on it.
Yeah, this is going to, you'll be talking and hearing in no time, girl. Just put this in your mouth.
Bro, she's a college graduate.
And
people think she's fake.
You think if she had kids, they'd be like fucked up like her?
I can't imagine they would be normal. Like, could you imagine? It does take a village to raise a kid, but could you imagine?
I'd throw a baby in that. She graduated from Harvard. Did you know that?
Harvard. Yeah, she also flew a fucking airplane. Like, there's no way she's real.
I'm throwing a kid in that. If she was real,
she can get it. Yeah, was Helen Keller attractive? Pull up a picture of Helen Keller.
She was kind of low key attractive.
Yeah,
I might be thinking of Anne Frank.
Yeah, you are definitely thinking of Anne Frank.
But Anne Frank died before she was even of age, wasn't she? Yeah, I'd take that down. I'd take that down. If I didn't have my
you don't even have a picture. It's just like a black and gray picture.
If I didn't have my thick queen, bro, I would take that bitch down. That would be my my new thick shelter. My new thick deaf shelter. My new thick deaf inaudible shelter. She'll never complain. Yo, my friend.
No, imagine her bitching.
My friend. Yo, listen. So
deaf people are appalled at this. Reading the closed captioning.
My best friend, his dad's. He's not very close with his dad, but he still be talking to him and shit. But his dad's wife is deaf.
Yeah, so they should be talking.
And he went to the wedding and he was like, "Dad, I can't. Like she thinks that you can understand her, so she'll sit there and sign you and like." Nah,
yeah, I know a little sign language.
But she'll try to talk, and she thinks you can understand her. And he was like, "Dad, I can't fucking understand a word your wife's saying." And he was like, "I know, isn't it great? It's awesome." Like, and I was thinking about it. Like, yeah, whenever she has something to complain about, if she asks you to take the chicken out the freezer, you have an unlimited excuse every time. I didn't hear you. I didn't know that's what you wanted. Chicken out the freezer. You're like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, chicken out the freezer, whatever. And then you come back and she's like, whatever. You're like, well, I didn't understand you, babe. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, yo, my boy's deaf. He's an MMA fighter, actually. He's fighting.
What's his name? 19th. I feel like I know who you're talking about.
Tommy DeJaneiro.
Yeah,
he goes by Beethoven.
He's fucking deaf. Dude.
He's deaf, so he goes by Beethoven.
Who's the guy that John Jones got his only loss to?
Matt Hamill.
Matt Hamill, yeah, dude. Fucking that's the Long Island Matt Hamill right there.
I don't think he's from Long Island.
Oh well.
Matt Hamill isn't deaf either.
Yeah,
he's just a white guy.
No, Matt Hamill's deaf.
Matt Hamill is not.
No, that was one of the problems. If we're talking about the same guy, John Jones' only loss was to a guy who couldn't even really communicate. Like, I remember that being an issue. Whatever. What the fuck?
No, he got DQ'd.
Would you fuck with a deaf bitch? Fuck that.
Yeah.
You would fuck with a deaf bitch?
100%. I know some sign language. Like, I know, like, basic sign language.
Now that I have shelter, it's kind of weird because my standards are a little bit higher, But honestly, my standards were never too high to begin with. I'm in complete awe of the relationship I'm in right now.
Yeah.
My daughter's mother was beautiful, and I felt like I was lowering my standards with the next one. And,
That's usually how it goes.
Brings me to my next point. Like, these bitches need to realize you can't be ugly and have a bad attitude. Like, if you're gonna be ugly, you gotta be wifey material. You can't be a solid 7 and be trying to fucking tell me what to do and say, bitch.
I mean, 7's pretty good.
7's
but
okay.
You only get some pull.
I'm talking like long-term relationships though, like trying to, put a ring on it type shit.
I feel like an 8 is perfect for a long-term relationship because it's not too hot where you're gonna have to be constantly worrying about it, but it's just hot enough for everyone to be like, oh yeah, she's.
I have never done my own laundry or clean my room by myself. My mom did it for me my whole life, and then I just got into relationships and I just had bitches do it. Not to be misogynistic, but somebody's got to do the laundry. It ain't gonna be me.
It's really easy, dude.
Well, I was doing it when I was homeless. I did have my shorty down to do my laundry low key, but I was like, actually I had my aunt do it once. I did laundry twice while I was homeless. Went to the laundromat twice, and I really didn't have to go either time. My aunt did it for me. I had my goddess down to do it for me, and now I have my own spot, and I have my own washer and dryer. I'm not fucking touching that washer and dryer, Justin, because I have a thick shorty that's gonna fucking do it for me.
Queen.
And if she even thinks for a second, she's not all right.
Dude, yeah, if women think for a second, go on.
I'm gonna not
go on. Matt.
See,
Matt.
this is my problem.
Who the fuck is Matt? It's fucking Sean.
Dude, I like.
Go on.
I feel like I self-sabotage myself so badly with everything I do. Comedy was going well for a while. Got the mic shut down. But honestly, it kind of worked out because I got more recognition, and comedians are really chill and cool. But some of them. I probably did it in my last relationship. I just self-sabotage. With this girl right now that I'm talking to, I've given her every red flag in the world. I have said,
yo, they honestly love that shit.
They love it.
I mean, bro, I'm talking to a girl right now. I'm just like, yo, I was like, I'm going, like, you told me, like, you are not emotionally available. Like, I told you I'm still in love with my ex-girlfriend. I haven't even gone out on a date with this girl yet. I'm just like, yeah, I'm still in love with my ex. I said, I'm going to cook for you, and you're going to love me, whether you like it or not. And she's just like, you're so hot. I'm going to marry you. Yeah, no, she's not like that. She's just like, no, nothing's going to happen.
Honestly, like, people been
rejecting me hard.
People been asking me, like, how did you do that? Like, how did you pull it off? I'm like, honestly, bro, just beg for pussy. Just beg for it. It works. Honestly. Just fucking beg. Beg them. Get on your knees. Call them a goddess. Tell them that they're everything to you. And
it's a numbers game.
Beg for it, dude. That's what I'm saying. Not a lot of people use that strat nowadays. It's an outdated strat.
Yeah, they just have Tinder and they go, hey.
I just beg for it. I tell her I'm literally going to kill myself if you don't hang out with me. And it works.
Yo, give me my phone.
We're going to have kids in no time.
I'm going to beg for some pussy real quick.
Call her right now on the pod. Call her right now on the pod. Don't tell her you're on the pod. And just speak.
No, she's not going to answer.
Come on, dude. Don't be a bitch.
Dude, first of all, I've been talking to this girl for a day. I haven't even got on a date with her. But no, she works at like, she goes to work at 3 a.m, so she's asleep right now.
Yeah, man, I love women, honestly. Like, especially this girl. The last few women I've had were so caring and just fucking were perfect replacements for my mom. Just did everything that my mom does, and I get pussy. And the blowjobs are way better than my mom, so.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm kidding. Mom, I really hope you're not watching this.
Don't worry, no one's watching this. Did we say this? It blows up. There's like, oh my God, that's the guy that gets his dick sucked from his mom.
I told my ex, like, listen, I'm doing a pod. Please don't watch any of it. And she's like, I'm gonna. I was like,
you hear that, QC?
You're not gonna want to.
QC, we're talking about you.
Queen of Cum, please don't watch this. Queen of Cum,
don't watch this.
I tried telling you, bitch.
Now you want him back. Now that he is a thick shouty. Fuck you. You dirty bitch.
No. She's not a dirty bitch. She honestly was a great person. It's all a bit. Everything in my sets, it's a joke. Yes, there was some shit she did that might have been a little unfair. There was a lot of mistakes I made as well. She was a great bitch. She's not a dirty bitch. We like to say that because it's funny, and she understands that. She honestly is pretty cool. She gets that we have to sit here and call her a dirty cunt bitch and the queen of cum because it makes people laugh, and I need to succeed off of your failures now because you blew it. But
yeah, you
great
blew
person.
It.
I'm not bitter.
You left this guy.
Shouldn't have.
Don't know where you
made
fucked
a
up.
big fucking mistake.
Yo, QC, you
I
messed
am literally
up, dude.
this close to fucking greatness. I'm about to blow, bitch.
Yeah.
They're all talking about me out here.
And just because you're a queen of cum and you want him to blow, he's not blowing over you.
Yeah, you little
right?
fucking...
You fucking thought. Respectfully.
Respectfully. Love you.
All right.
I love my queen, my new thick, moist queen way more.
We're back. Guys, at the part the camera died at, we just feel like we need to let you know we're just pulling your chain here.
We're just jokesters.
We're joshing
We're
with
just
you.
having fun.
Joshing.
We're a little tipsy.
We're just two pals in our friend's bar having free liquor.
Yeah,
well,
you guys need.
Well, a respectable woman.
People need to
making
stop.
us some weed edibles, some marijuana.
Yeah, dude, that shit's starting to hit me too.
Brought to you by our
lovely sponsors,
Joey Bagels. Joey Bagels, where you at? Come on the podcast.
If you want to be way too high, smoke this because it's fucking.
If you want to be belligerently high,
you better be able to handle your shit, boy.
Yeah.
Unless, if you can't, just buy a sativa. Grab a sativa.
Let's see.
Oh, what's that? Yeah.
This is an article. Marijuana and today's youth. A study highlighting.
When is that from?
1997. The rise of prevalence of teen marijuana use. The dangers and consequences of marijuana use. What parents, educators, and treatment professionals and communities can do to combat teen drug use.
Ooh,
this is a lot more than I planned.
You want me to read it?
I thought this was made for people who smoke weed. You think I'm reading all this shit, Pat?
Well, no, it's for people that don't.
You're about to have a fucking audiobook.
It's for people that don't smoke weed.
Is the pot of 1960s the same as the pot of the 90s? Yeah, probably.
No.
Not the pot of 2000s, though. Bro,
yeah,
some
not
New York,
even close, but.
Dude, get a gram for $20 of New York sour diesel. What? That's still, I think, the best weed I've ever smoked.
Bro. That's a classic.
Sour D.
Sour D, yo.
It has increased in potency. It takes less marijuana to get high today than it did 30 years ago. Dude,
wow.
I'm not reading all this. This is fucking nerd shit. You want fucking cool people to read this shit? Make it a comic book.
Yeah, seriously, you want fucking potheads to know the
right? Just make it
the consequences of weed.
Yeah, have fucking Donatello be like, yeah, actually, Leonardo, maybe you shouldn't smoke fucking pot every night because it kills your brain cells.
Yeah, how did you feel as a kid seeing the PSA with the bitch?
I was scared. I was scared, bro.
The bitch that's flat on the couch, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I watched one of those ads the other day because
I didn't give a fuck. My brothers my brothers smoked weed and shit. My dad smoked weed. Closer. My dad smoked weed his whole life. Like, weed's been very prevalent in my family. I smoked weed with my mom for the first time. Guess how old I was. Take a guess. You too, Pat.
13.
13. He got it.
Bing, 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 bing.
13
bing.
when I smoked weed with my mom for the first time.
I know about drug addict households.
Fuck yeah, dude. Weed was never, so I'd see that shit, and I'm like, man, I saw my brother fucking smoking a joint.
Wait, you smoked weed with your parents when you were 13? No. Oh, okay.
One time, my dad at 16 or maybe 15 even, we were at a party at a family friend's, and my dad was in the rotation in the circle, and he passed it to me, and I smoked with my dad, and a few days later he let me know, he's like, I didn't fucking even realize that was you. I was so fucked up. I was drunk, I was fucking high. I didn't even realize I was passing it to my kid. After I passed it to you, in my head, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck did I just do?
Dude, your dad didn't talk like that. Your dad was a straight now. I like to think of your dad as like a fucking always wearing button ups, being
he looked like he was homeless.
Holy guacamole! I just passed my son Shawnee here with a marijuana cigarette.
He looked like he literally every day, if he wasn't in his work clothes, he was in shorts and a t-shirt. No matter what time of no matter what part of the year it was, and
he had a goatee, I bet.
He had a mustache like mine. It's actually part of the reason why I never had a mustache until I started doing comedy, because I did it kind of after my dad died, and it was almost like a homage to him. But that's gay, anyways. He
would care about your dad?
Yeah, my dad's like the equivalent to him showing any type of affection or emotion, like if I was going through something, I remember when my daughter's mother left me, and my dad knew I was like pretty depressed, and the most I got out of him was, as I'm walking downstairs, he's just like, "What happened? You bitch left you?" And that was like when people would walk in the house. All my friends, whenever they walk past him, he would just mumble at them. He would just be like, they'd be like, "Hello, Mr. Malone, how you doing?" He'd just be like, "Yeah, whatever. How you doing?"
Dude.
And they'd start walking upstairs, and he'd be like, "Fucking bullshit."
You want to hear some cool shit about my dad? My dad was a dickhead, but when I was in 5th grade, I don't know why I'm fucking with this right now. It's been fine the whole thing, but when I was in 5th grade, my friends came over. My dad was cleaning his guns in my living room, and he's like, "You kids want to see something cool?" And so he pulled out his AR-15, and he puts a 100-round drum on it.
In Long Island.
Yeah.
So there's no way this is legal. Allegedly.
It was back in the day.
So allegedly he had.
I don't know if it was the AR-15 was legal, but he was.
Really?
I'm pretty sure he was also a felon.
I didn't know you could have those.
Probably not. This was
whatever.
like
So,
early 2000s.
anyways.
And so like this is like mid 2000s, probably like what 2008, 2008. No, yeah, 2007 maybe. Not
Bush
really,
was
yeah.
president.
Yeah, but we still had a patriot in the office.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and so he has a 100-round drum attachment. It's loaded. Puts it. And
hey,
then,
kids, look at this. You like this?
And he's like, "You guys want to hold this?"
How old are you?
I was 10 years old. Right? No, I was 9. I was 9.
Right.
And gives it to all my friends, and they're just like, "Oh, well," we're pointing it at each other. Safety's off. A fully loaded AR-15 in my living room, and then I go, "Oh, like my turn to hold it, right?" And my dad's like, "All right, that's enough," and wouldn't even let me hold it.
Dude,
I shot my first gun when I was in 2nd grade.
I
My dad was
don't
like
understand why you don't like your dad.
guy.
He sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He sounds lit.
I'll tell you some stories later, and you'll be like, "Oh, that's why."
My dad was just fucking high on cocaine 24/7. I mean, he
That
lost
was more
our
of a
house.
heroin guy.
You know what he would say? Because my brother and my mom had some issues with opiates, and he would be like, they would argue, and they'd be like, "Well, you're not any better. You fucking think you're better because you do coke." And he'd be like, "You don't see me nodding off. I'm not fucking nodding off. You don't see me doing that shit.
No.
I'm fucking working every day. I pay all the fucking bills in this house. There's food in the fridge. It's not a lot of it, but it's there."
Yeah. Dude, my dad used to smoke crack in my living room. Hey, just like chilling. Just be like,
I'm telling you.
he's like, "Don't tell your mother."
Your dad sounds lit. My dad was on cocaine. He lost the house. He fucking didn't pay mortgage for like 8 years. He probably saved so much money not paying mortgage, and it all went up his nose.
Yeah.
And honestly, I admire him for it. He died. When he died a few years ago, he was working. He probably was fucking flying. He was on like a 25-year coke bender. I admire it, and I wish I could be him, honestly. I'm jealous of the man. He fucking was never in a bad mood. He was just chilling all day.
No, my
just
dad was
high as a
pretty
kite.
upset when he smoked crack.
Well, crack's a little different.
He'd smoke crack and snort heroin.
Isn't that weird? Why is crack so different than coke? What about it? It's like the same shit, really.
I don't know. It's just more potent. Hey, Pat, while you're fucking with the light up there, tell us a little bit about crack. Educate us.
Yeah, what's so different about it?
What's
that makes
so different
it so
about
much stronger
crack?
than cocaine? Like, not that we get no, we
Yeah.
get that part. We get the like cooking it up.
Cocaine
part.
has diesel.
We understand
Crack is
you
gasoline.
take the coke and you make it more potent, but what is it specifically that makes people so? Because I know multiple people that smoke crack. I have family that smokes crack.
I was at a crack house today.
Why?
Yeah.
What?
I was at a crack house today.
Yeah, like why are they so fucking paranoid all the time? They're also like,
See, you get pretty paranoid. Like,
you do coke and like you know.
some people think the fucking CIA's after them when they fucking.
But
smoke
not when you
coke.
do cocaine.
They snort coke.
And it comes from cocaine. So how is that possible?
Dude, I'm telling you, the same. People get paranoid off coke.
You know,
I've never done it, like so I can't
you ever
tell
heard
you.
of someone?
but,
You
like,
ever heard of someone dying from fentanyl and coke?
Yes.
I don't understand that. Like, why even put the fentanyl in the cocaine?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
It doesn't really make sense.
They're
right?
a bunch of knuckleheads who were doing that. A bunch of real bozos.
I was selling fucking. I was selling like weed and shit. I was maybe selling some other shit at some point when I was a kid. Allegedly, when I was growing up, because we didn't have fucking food in the house. I was hungry. There was nothing in the fridge. I had to go out and get it. Gangsta, straight like that. Dead homies.
Amen, brother.
But my point is like.
You should pour one out for the homies.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. Oh shit! I already poured one up.
To pour one out, but this one can go up.
R.I.P. to all the homies.
R.I.P. Christian.
Maybe future. Possible.
What? That's a legitimate question. No, not yet.
Why did I mention
R.I.P. Petrell in the next 2 years?
Well, since we were talking about selling drugs, there was have you ever had someone try to rob you?
Yeah, dude. Yo, yes, actually, bro.
Let me hear it.
So I was 15, right?
Yeah.
And I was going behind the movie theater in Rockville Center because that's where we all hang out. Like we didn't text each other to hang out. Everyone just met up.
Yeah, the good old days, dude. On bicycles.
Yeah, back in the fucking day.
Bicycles, right?
No, bro, we would just walk.
All right.
Some people had bikes, some people didn't. Well, but whatever.
I grew up in a wealthy neighborhood. We had bikes. No, I stole mine.
Dude, all my bikes growing up were out of the garbage, so don't even come at me.
No, yeah.
Dude, I got hit on a. All right.
I'll
get to the robbery story in a second. I was riding my bike home when I was in 6th grade with this kid, Mitchell.
Really? Me too? I get hit by... All right, go ahead.
I had an aluminum frame mongoose, right? That my dad garbage
Yeah.
And this fucking car fucking just... it was at a stop sign, right? And there's traffic going by. And so I'm just like, all right, I can cross the street. So I cross the street, and the car guns it, just like... and just hits me.
Oh, fuck, nailed you from the side?
Luckily, I got my my leg up. And the fucking bike frame was bent in half.
Yeah.
And so I just fell. And I like scrapes on my arm and leg and shit. And I looked at him and was like, "What are you doing?" And they were just like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And so like my friend helped me up and we picked up my mangled bike. And
how old were you?
I was in 6th grade. So I was
right. I'm sorry. 11. You already said that.
And yeah, they just drove off.
They didn't. So you got no money, no breach.
No
breach. That's crazy.
I think my plan was actually, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna ask for like 50, but I'll settle for 40.
That's crazy. I got hit, and like they wanted, we were gonna go to court and shit. I was gonna get mad.
Were you fucked up?
I was fucked up. It hurt my back. Still to this day, I have a herniated disc and shit. I got fucking flown over.
Yeah, I was fine.
It was a whole thing, but I'm fine. This was my first experience with opiates. Getting head on opiates, which was amazing,
dude.
So what were we talking about? Drugs. So who tried to rob you? What happened?
Not even actual whippets. Dust off, but story for another day. So I'm going behind the movie theater.
Yeah.
And so it's like a little alley, and then like it's like a little opening, and then like another kind of alley, and there's a church we used to hang out.
Yep.
3 hours later.
Not taking my last $2, bro. I said, I'm not doing this today. I'm having a bad day.
You didn't sound like the best dealer.
No, yeah. No. Well, no, what I would do when I was selling weed, like I would just save it all up. Every dime, and then like
you never took it out with you,
and then like just save it for big things. Like I went like on vacations with like my.
All right, so what happened with the?
But yeah, no, and the kid like was pointing a gun at me, and I was just like, I don't know why. I just thought it was a BB gun. Who knows if it was or not? But
right.
I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not giving you my money, bro. Fuck off. And I just walked away.
And then he just let you
off. And the kid was just like, what?
Bro, I had this kid. I was selling.
He was like a 13-year-old kid.
So I was selling weed and something else that I'm not going to name. But I was selling these things, and this girl was hitting me up. This girl, my friend put me on to her. She was the best customer. She was always super sweet. I wouldn't even meet her. I'd have one of my exes would go and give it to her. And she would always come in and be like, that girl is the sweetest, fucking most innocent girl I've ever met. So she hit me up and wanted me to meet her in like a Taco Bell parking lot, which was weird because usually she just came to my house.
At the Taco Bell parking lot,
right?
bro.
So the Taco Bell parking lot, I didn't think much of it. I was fucking taking what I was selling as well, so I was a little, And we get there, and I would say it's at least like a little over $100 worth of shit. So weed and some else, and I had it in a cigarette pack, and she gets in and she's got like 2 guys with her. Oh no, she's got 1 guy with her, and the guy comes in. And we're in my friend's pickup truck. I gave him some shit to give me a ride. he's like, yo, let me check it out. So I just flip open the pack and I just kind of show him. I'm in the passenger seat. He's in the back seat. My cousin and my girlfriend at the time were next to him in the back seat. So I go to show him and he fucking snatches it.
He just gets out of the car.
Snatches it and tries to get out, but I grabbed him. And I'm like, so I'm 16. This guy's like 23. And I was 15. And I grabbed him. I had a fucking death grip on his sweatshirt. Yeah. So when he like dips out the door, I literally fly out from the passenger seat with him. And I just land perfectly on top of him. And I just start fucking beating the shit out of this kid. Yeah. And then another dude comes from behind like a dumpster. And he's like, yo, I got a gun on me. I got a gun. My friend is still in the fucking truck. I'm fighting with this dude. I got his girlfriend on my back. And now I got this guy saying he's got a gun on him. And my fucking cousin and my girl are back there going, what the fuck are you doing? Go help him. And I start screaming his name. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Come help me. He comes out. And he's so fucked up. He's just like, dude, listen. Your boy. He's a bigger guy. He's a complete pussy though. He had never.
That's always how it is.
He had probably never been in this type of situation in his life, and he just comes out all fucked up. And he's like stumbling. He's like, listen, you fucking get your gun, bro. I'm gonna go in my truck and I'm gonna get my gun. And the fucking dude that was threatening literally backed up and like was all scared. It was fucking crazy. I don't know how they fell for that.
Yeah, because that dude didn't have a gun.
And then the kid I'm beating the shit out of gets up and he runs off and I start chasing him. And my boy's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, he still got my shit. And he's like, it's in your hand, you fucking idiot. I looked down. I had it in my hand the whole time. I never let go of it.
And you just started beating up this dude.
And then we called him and I was like, you just got your ass beat by a 16-year-old, you fucking pussy. Yeah, 15-year-old, you fucking pussy. You got nothing.
Dude, if I ever got beat up by a 15-year-old now, I'd kill myself.
Oh my God. He must have. And in front of his girl, too. That was his girlfriend. So that must have been fucking. And then there was another time I robbed somebody. It's like the only time I ever robbed somebody. This kid, the girl I'm with right now, hates this kid. Like, he's a notorious fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Since, like, elementary school. And I seen him one day. I was selling weed. And I seen him. And I was like, yo, hit me up for bud. And he was like, oh, I got
Dude, isn't it, hold on, real quick, isn't it crazy we used to just DM people on Facebook? Just being like, yo, hit me up for bud, hit me up for bud. Going through, like, the school hallways, being like, yo, I got bud.
Yeah.
Like, just shit like that. Like,
I remember making my first sale, bro, feeling like the man. I was like 13. I sold like a fucking $20 gram.
Like a little dub.
To some fucking...
Dude, I used to sell Nicks. Nicks for $5. Nicks for $5 is crazy.
So, grams for 10 is when the game changed. Bro, I was like...
I put people on to fucking... Eights for $20 when I was in high school. They were going crazy.
Listen to how I robbed this kid.
Yeah.
Listen to how I robbed this kid, bro. So he's like, I got bud and pulled out like a half ounce.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, word, let's go smoke. Let's go.
Do you remember when a half ounce was like an insane amount of bud?
Yeah, it was shitty bud. So it was
no, whatever. I know, but I'm saying like I remember being like a half ounce, bro. Like you got so much weed, bro. You got so much weed.
Honestly, my friends my friends were all older at the time. So my friends are like 16, 17, I'm 13. And they just had like pounds and shit. Like they were already.
Yeah, they were trapping.
They would literally come out of the house with like an ounce and they would put it in their waistband and they would tie the sack to their
sack.
To their, basically type shit. But anyway, so like I have found like shit like weight was like, I would look at it. I would look at them weighing shit out and be like, holy fuck, bro, I'd be rich if I had that. My life would be set if I just...
you busted down to like,
to fucking dubs, bro. A pound in dubs, in grams for 20 at the time?
Yeah, bro, I remember I used to sit there and just daydream about that.
But I'm like, yo, let's go smoke. So we go behind the school and I'm with the kid, one of the kids who put me on, and another one of our buddies, and we go to the back of the school, and I'm like, yo, let me check that shit out. And as soon as it goes in my hand, I just put it in my waistband, and I'm like, thanks, pussy. And he's like, what? No, Sean, you can't do this. You can't do this. And he's on a bike, and he's just like not pedaling, but like galloping on the bike next to me, and I'm literally just walking. I'm already walking back to where I was going. And he's like, no, you can't do this. And he goes, I got a gun on me. But he said it like super shaky and scared. He was like, I got a gun on me. And I'm like, what? And I grabbed him. And I'm not proud of any of this, by the way. I was fucking 15. I was a little schmuck. I was a piece of shit. What can I say? I fucking hip tossed him. And then I just had him like in a headlock. And I was like, what'd you say, pussy? And he's like, just keep it. Just keep it. And I fucking hit him a couple times for good measure. And I robbed him, and that's when I started doing dubs for 10 off of his weed, and then it just fucking blew up, and yeah, I just happened to hit it at the right time where it was right before normal. It was before that became normal. So that really still like 15, that blew 20. Me up, and that's how I got all my custodies.
Yeah, bro, my shit was everyone was doing grams for 20, and then I was just like, all right, grams for 15.
Grams for 15.
And people started doing grams for 15. I was just like, people would hit me up for dime bags, and I was like, bro, here's a gram, here's a gram, here's a gram. And started out, I'd be like, yo, do you want just a gram of shake? And so
yeah, I just bought a quart.
Like, gram. Just deal it all out. And then I was just like, bro, because I started selling weed on an eighth. I got an eighth, and then like that's how I started.
Me too. Yep.
Got an eighth. I broke it down into dime bags, sold it. Like,
one time, my older brother, he's my middle brother.
Dude, someone hit me. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Tell me about that shit, bro. One time, some dude hit me up. Oh my gosh, got a flashback to some other shit. Some dude was just like, yeah, I got $3. Can you do it? Fuck. I was like, bro, get your broke ass out of here. I was like, yeah, $5.
Let me get a .3, bro, please.
Fucking bozos, bro. Bozos. And in 8th grade, I sold this kid. His name was Nick. But I sold him a gram of oregano. This was before I even started selling.
Yeah, I've done that, yeah.
And he gave me $1 at the beginning of the day. He said, here's $1. I'll get you the rest of the money.
Can you say you're not a real one if you've never sold anyone oregano before?
Bro, and he came back to me at the end of the day. I was like, you got my money? He goes, this wasn't real weed. This was oregano. Yeah. And I was like, bro, I'm like, you're giving me my money or I'm going to beat you up. You owe me $19. And he gave me like $1 a day for like the next 20 days.
So you
robbed
and threatened an autistic kid, basically.
No, he wasn't autistic. He was just a fucking
Sounds
dork.
Autistic the way you're doing his voice. Yo, there's this one guy. He is a bipolar schizophrenic. He's a fucking psychopath. And no, but he's like in and out of psych wards. Yeah. He was fine all his life, and his dad died, and he became psycho. Like one time, so I was serving this kid for a while. I felt bad for him. He would come over with no weed, and my house, like as you can tell by my household, I would just smoke in my room, and he would just come over, show up at my door, and he'd be like, I don't have any money. Do you have like any roaches or anything?
Bro, we had a deaf kid that used to do that, bro. We called Deaf Tommy. Used to come up and pick the roaches up out the floor and then roll them in a fucking roll. It would be like, do you have a rolling paper? Or he'd be like, you have a rolling paper? Different Tom, not the fighter Tom. But this kid was also Deaf Tom. Hey, he fucking rolled up.
Why do you keep saying their names? You notice how I've talked about a lot of people. I haven't said anyone's names.
Oh my God, bro. Yes, I forgot.
One sec, because
I'm not gonna say his
let
name,
me just tell you what. So this kid started coming over, and one time he came over, and so like he would come ask for roaches. I'd give him roaches. I'd smoke them up every once in a while, try to hook him up.
$5 smoke ups, bro. $5.
Nah, not even. He didn't. I knew he didn't have money because when he had money, he'd give it to me. I got every dollar this kid ever had. He was horrifically addicted to weed, and he came over one time and he handed me a 20. And that was weird because usually he'll like have $10 in singles or like $8, $8, and I'd hook him up, whatever. I was like, yo, so how'd you get this money? Usually don't. He's like, oh, I put a knife up to my mom, and I just, I swear on my daughter. He goes, I put a knife up to my mom
for $20.
For $20.
For $20.
He goes. I put a knife up to my mom, and I got it, and I was like, okay, dude, here's an extra gram, just fucking take it.
Don't do that again.
Don't smoke this in my house, please leave. He would come over, I'd hang out with him just to it was just entertaining me. I love fucked up people. I gotta admit it. I love fucked up people. I stay around autistic people, the people with mental disorders. I love it. I relate to them. I get it.
Bro, I feel it. No, real talk. I get you, bro.
I'm saying, he would peek out the blinds. We'd be smoking, and out of nowhere, he'd just get up, and he'd peek out the blinds, and I'd be like, yo, what are you doing? And he'd be like, just checking. Just check. And he'd be
like
looking around.
Like the feds are about to bust
One
door
time,
down for
bro,
an eighth.
he was at my cousin's, and he just goes face down in the bed. He just goes face down on the bed, and my cousin... my cousin's a girl, so I'm like he started freaking out. I'm like, yo, just get out of the room. I was like, this kid's gonna try to kill me right now. I'm gonna have to fight this fucking schizophrenic psychopath. Like that is the problem. Face down in the bed, and he just started screaming. He was just like face down in the bed, like, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. I had to just sit there and like I didn't want him to like get up and start destroying shit. And I just had to wait for him to like attack me, basically.
Yeah, did he? He attacked you?
No, he never did. He just fucking, I don't remember exactly how that ended, but he fucking calmed down and left eventually.
Nah, so I sold this kid
Shake.
weed. Yeah, shake. And he's just like, no, it's all right. And so I put like a gram of shake in his hand, he just puts it in his fucking pocket. I'm just like, you're a fucking, like, what is going
fucking
on?
idiot, bro.
What is going on?
Oh my God. He probably got like a
I was like, bro, like I have a napkin. Like I was going to put it in like a napkin. He's like, no, it's fine.
piece of paper, anything.
Yeah, like I was going to be like, yeah.
Motherfucker went, that shit, as soon as he put it in his pocket, went right to
I was like, yeah. I was like, yo,
anyways.
hold it. I think I found, like, I think I put it in like this napkin or something.
Do you think
And
he
just-
grabbed the credit card and was like scraping it out of his pocket?
Bro.
Like he turned his pocket inside out and was just scraping it on a table?
I don't know, bro.
Like a fucking junkie, like a little weed junkie.
Yeah, that dude's on a
Yeah,
lot
every
of shit.
last
I haven't
bit
seen
of
that
this.
kid in mad long.
He fucking smokes it, got mad lint in
Bro,
it.
I
and
went to my
shit.
first bar with that kid. I was 13, 14 years old. Yeah, I was in ninth grade. It was Irish Day in Long Beach. And he was in high school. He was my sister's age. And we hopped over, well, I forget what it is now. I remember it so vividly. Hop over like a fence to get in there. I'm just sitting there and there's like, bro, I'm chilling in there. I'm 13, 14 years old, bro. I'm fat. I look like a child. And everyone's, bro, I grab a beer. I'm just like, okay. I'm trying to hit on bitches. I'm just like, hey, yo, what's up? And like, they're all looking at me like I'm some fucking lesbian.
Were
Like,
they
I look like a fat lesbian.
Were they like, how old are you?
No, they just looked at me like I was some fat lesbian. Then the bouncers came up. I'm pretty sure someone went like, yo, there's just this kid in here.
Andy Hartman.
And they're like,
Andy
yeah.
Milonakis.
Bro, love the Andy Milonakis show, bro.
Andy Hartman, dude.
But, nah, I was probably, dude, at that age, I was probably 5'3" and like 220 pounds.
Holy shit.
I was looking at a fat dyke.
Fat fucking
Respectfully.
waste you were.
And-
What a waste of a life you were.
And,
Look at you now.
And then that kid who I sold that weed to was just in there. And we were getting kicked out. He was trying to fight the bouncer. Bro, this kid's like
14 trying to
smaller
fight
than
the
you.
bouncer.
No, he's like 17.
Oh, okay, so he was older.
Yeah, yeah, he was like 17, 18.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, he was maybe he was skinnier than you probably, but about your height. And
Not
he was
that
just like,
skinny. I got plenty.
yeah, no, he was skinny. So the pythons.
I make bitches wet with my body. My bitch gets soaked
Yeah, I
when she
need
sees me on stage with a fucking tight shirt on, bro. My bitch was sopping at that show. She's like, I couldn't wait to. All right.
All right. But no, it's like we're getting kicked out of the bar. I'm just like, yo, I just lost my wallet. Like someone stole my wallet, and they're just like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, basically. Kicked me out. And I'm just like, damn, I'm just like, yo, can I find my friend at least? Like, so, like, I can get home. Because, like, also, like, I don't even know how the fuck I got to Long Beach.
Right, because you don't live there. You lived.
Yeah, I live in
how far did you
Oceanside.
live? How far
It's
is
like a
Oceanside?
10, 15 minute drive, depending,
Right.
like, for where we were in Long Beach.
Now,
It was
does
probably
this
like
story get interesting at some point?
wow. no, this dude's fucking shit faced outside of a bar, 5'2".
Trying to fight the bouncers, 5'2", 17 years old.
Yeah.
Bouncers are probably like 6'5",
6'7", like
huge.
just these fucking giant.
I tried to fight a
dudes.
bouncer once, and I literally squared up with
bounced,
him,
bro.
and he just laughed at me. And
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? You're right.
You're probably right.
Let me go see who else wants smoke.
Yeah.
I immediately moved on.
My first night bouncing.
You bounced?
Yeah, I bounced for a while.
That's sick.
I was 18 years old. I worked at this bar. It was Parlay in Rockville Center. It's shut down now. But it was my first night bouncing. I might have been 19. And this guy, I'm taking out this guy from the bar. He gets into a fight. I'm holding him like this. I'm still a little bit of a big boy at this time. I'm probably like 230. But I'm like, I'm an adult now. And so I basically have like 2 underhooks on this guy. I'm just bringing him out. And I'm like, bro, like, kick rocks. And as I let go of him, he tries turning into me and swinging. And so I just relocked the body lock and I just suplexed this dude on the ice. I fucking on the ice, bro. And so I suplexed this dude. And then he fucked up. But like, he's on ice. And he just fucking slides down the block.
Was he unconscious?
No, he was awake. But
he was all dazed and
yeah, he was
shit.
like, oh, like,
Fucking slammed him on the back of his head against the concrete.
Just go and then sliding down the road,
Slide down
And
the
my
road.
boss comes out and goes, like, that's fine, but just don't do that again. And I was like, you got it, boss. Yes, sir.
Dude, I'll drink to that.
How much? Dude, I'm taking pussy shots now. But
Yeah, take the pussy shot. That's what I
it's not even that much of a pussy shot, honestly. Yeah.
I usually don't take shots. I'm a mixed drink type of guy. I'm kind of like a woman when it comes to drink.
No, nothing wrong with the mixed drink.
Whiskey, I stay away from because you could probably tell by this pod I've become a different person.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think you're pretty much the same.
I'm good, right? I'm
Yeah,
good.
you're chilling.
I'm solid.
You're just a...
I'm just a savage, dude.
Yeah.
They called me Sean Savage up until like I was in my 20s. Chilled out.
Everyone always just called me my... So, when I was in like middle school and shit, like growing up, I was always Hartman Jr. Because my brother...
Oh, you have a brother?
Well,
big
they're my sister. Like, so when I only have the one kid.
Right, your sister brother.
Yeah. So my brother, they evolved
Your
into a woman.
brosis.
So like they're trans now.
Shim.
So I'll go, yeah, Shim. So I'll go back and forth between them.
You go back and forth between Shim.
Yeah. So like in past tense, I'll always refer to her as him, but in like present tense, it's always
That's fucking
it's always
confusing as hell, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I can only.
But like it doesn't. If I'm just like, yeah, this fucking my 6 foot tall bearded sister, that doesn't really make sense, dude.
That was funny. 6 foot tall bearded. Bro, what? I don't know, man.
But,
I mean, do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Just don't try to suck my dick. That's what I say.
Why? What do you have against the trans community?
No, nothing. Honestly, I like them. Just don't try to suck me. That's all I say. A lot of them, you fucking get friendly with them, and they get a little too comfortable. Like, gay people, trans, they seem to get a little too comfortable. I don't know if it's something about me. Maybe I'm giving off something. Maybe I'm too much of a little jokester. Maybe I fucking...
I don't know.
Maybe just because I pay them to give me a hand job in the parking lot, they think we're like a thing now. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they get a little carried away with that.
Yeah, they get carried away.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, all right, you're jerking me off. Boy, I'm not letting you put it.
Yeah, dude, I jerked off all my friends when I was growing up.
Like, I'm not gonna kiss you.
Yeah, we all experimented when we were 13. You know.
Yeah, they all fuck you in your ass. I'm not gonna kiss you. I'm not gay.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking weird.
That's so fucking gay.
Fucking put my mouth on it, but I'm not fucking letting you put that in my ass. That's fucking gay as hell, dude.
Gay.
Fuck that.
Yeah, dude.
What were we talking about?
No, I don't know.
Trans sister, you were, as you were growing up, you, Hartman Jr. I think we were talking about how you got your nickname.
I was, so I was always Hartman Jr.
Man, this is so much better without us being stoned out of our minds.
Yeah. Back from another commercial break. Sean's figuring out how he's getting home right now to drive his home.
No, it's not my home
anymore. It's not his home anymore.
Dude, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I have to quit comedy now. I have no more material.
You can still use the bit.
That's it.
You can still use it.
No, that's it for me. My comedy's based on my life, and now that my life is good, I have nothing left to talk. Retire. Well, I'm going to retire.
Unalive yourself.
I'm going to retire with my queen, and when she leaves me, then I will... Or I will go back into comedy and talk all about how she's a dumb whore.
All right, so...
That seems to have worked for me.
If this ends, like your relationship ends, how are you going to refer to her?
Oh, man. I mean, it depends on what she does. It's really all circumstantial.
Because currently she's your thick goddess.
She's my thick goddess, and as soon as she turns her back on me, which I'm sure she will be nothing but a fucking...
What would she be?
I don't...
Let's start...
All right. Well, right now she's.
Let's start plotting on the woman who you love.
Well, listen, I love her.
And loves you, and
I want to start this with I love her, and really,
this is bad. We don't have to do this.
She's completely changed my life since the day I met her, and she's great. But
hypothetically,
if she were to fucking turn her back on me, and
like the way you turned your back on everybody you know,
like the way that every bitch has ever turned their back on me after they suck all the life out of me. They just take my heart, they suck it dry until there's nothing left, and then they throw it on the ground and leave me assed out in a Jeep homeless. But if this bitch were to ever start hoeing around behind my back, she would probably be known as the thick queen whore.
Thick queen whore, real.
She
that,
still gets. She
all
still
that
gets,
build up for the.
She keeps the title. I think she deserves to keep the title. Honestly, she gets to keep the title of queen. She's a queen. She's a thick queen whore cunt. That's what she'll be. And
TQC. How about that?
TQC and.
All right, so we got QC and TQ.
Dude, she would never fucking do that to me. That's why I say. That's why I'm
we got
comfortable
we
to
got
say
your BMs. We got your QC.
Yeah,
and
she's
we got
gonna.
your TQ.
This one's
right
gonna
now.
be my BM in no time, dude.
Yeah.
I tried to tell her, I'm like, you need to go back to the doctor and get some stronger birth control, bitch, because my shit's gonna fucking shoot right.
You got
past
them good
that.
swimmers.
I got some. I'm fucking fertile, dude. This shit barely. Listen, it doesn't last long, but it'll fucking. I drink a lot of pineapple vodkas.
Yeah,
This thing's
and
fucking.
Jack Daniels tonight, brother.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't jerk off a lot since
Oh,
I've been
bro, hold
homeless.
on.
I'm actually so excited to just be able to go home and jerk off in my own room, lock my door, and go to town and jerk off like 10 times in one day, honestly. Dude, not being able to jerk off, being homeless, that was like
You go.
that was like the worst part of being homeless. I couldn't jerk off. So like just hanging
you could.
just seeing this thick shit in front of me, bro. My dick was hard with her the whole time. I was texting her one time, and by the time I got to her, I had blue balls. Like, we weren't even talking about anything sexual. Just thinking about her made my dick hard. I was really like a fucking loose cannon. Like, I would have probably fucked anything. Thank God this woman found me, because if she didn't, I would literally be anywhere. I would have ate any woman's pussy to live anywhere.
How big is too big?
Fuck. How big is too big? I mean, yeah, fat bitches, I mean, once your stomach starts protruding over your pants.
Was you get
like,
a fupa?
Yeah, no, not even the fupa. Like, once your stomach starts going over your fucking waist, there's a problem. Bitch, get help. Bitch, stop letting your fucking friends gaslight you and tell you look beautiful. You look disgusting.
No, listen,
you're a waste of
my
life,
extra
and you
thick
need
queens,
to stop.
my extra thick queens. Keep it
Kill
up.
yourself.
We got friends.
Just
out
end
here.
it. It's not gonna get any better,
honestly,
bitch.
No, don't end it. We can set you up. Yo, for all our listeners, if you're a female, miraculously, who made it to this point in the podcast, if you want to date a nice young single Marine, we're taking applications for a dating show. We're gonna do the Hector dating show. It's gonna take place here at Radigan's Pub.
Another option for the fat bitches. Go for minorities. They love them, especially if you're white. If you're a white fat bitch, I mean, come on, dude.
Dude,
there is a black dude out there. There is a skinny Spanish dude waiting for you. You can definitely find love. I would suggest maybe lose weight or kill yourself. But if you don't want to choose those options, dude, black or Spanish dudes are definitely out there. Usually, they're maybe not as well off because they'll just go for like a bitch that doesn't have a huge stomach but still has the nice ass and tits, like my shorty type shit. But I mean, I was telling her too, like, we can make so much money, girl. Do you understand what one of these black or little skinny Spanish dudes would do for you? We could be making real money out here, bitch. I'd be trying to put her on game, but she don't listen. If I put this bitch on OnlyFans, dude, we don't even need OnlyFans. Post a couple bikini pics. She doesn't post a lot of pictures on Instagram. Post some bikini pics, bitch. Get it started. Within fucking 6 months, you'll have over 10K followers.
Well, yo,
I'm sure.
That one chick.
God, she's so hot.
That one chick.
Her legs are like fucking tree stumps, Justin. They're like thicker than fucking tree stumps. Her legs, I can't even fit both my hands around her thighs. I just look at her in bed sometimes, and I'm like, what the... Like, her getting dressed in the morning is the most beautiful sight I've ever woken up to in my life.
Yeah, I'm very proud for you. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, this is not going to last long, dude. There's no way. Something's wrong. Something's really wrong here. Nothing like this has ever happened to me in my life.
Bro, it's never happened to me either. But what I was saying was there's one girl who was at that show the other night.
Oh, my God.
Who's on OnlyFans.
She has an OnlyFans?
Bro, she has
are we talking
over
about
100, 100,000, over 100,000 followers.
Yo. Queen, stop watching this. Stop watching this. Turn the pot off.
I don't know, bro. I didn't think she was that bad.
We should promote her. Not that bad. She fucking killed. She was one of the best.
No.
Oh, you talking about looks wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
I wasn't even trying to let it known that was like she was a comic
She
to protect her
was
identity.
okay. Well,
but no, she was funny as fuck.
We can cut that part out.
Like no, it doesn't matter. Bro, it's publicity for her. Fuck.
She was funnier.
I want to get her on the podcast.
She was honestly the funniest person
on the show. But she fucking murdered.
Dude, all my bitch said was like, she's so much funnier than you. She's so much funnier than you. It's like, you fucking little. She's so right, though, dude. That bitch was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I was talking to her. She was talking about, like, she's like, oh, I haven't done comedy in a month. I was thinking about quitting comedy. And I'm like, no, don't you ever fucking quit comedy.
Well, I want to get her on one of my shows. Like,
I told her, we need you. Like, not even just on the pod in general, but just, like, in the Long Island comedy scene. We need someone like her that's willing to push the boundaries, because people are fucking sick of this bullshit, like fucking drawn out, outdated 80s.
Dude, if I had to hear one more joke about someone being fucking divorced and just like being like, yeah, well, my fucking wife, well, now my ex-wife, she's a real piece of work, that one. Like, yo, I fucking get it. Yo, just say what's really on your mind. Call her a fucking cunt.
That's why I think my shit works.
Like,
because
that's what happened.
And a lot of comics tell me, like, not to do the shit that I do, because I say a lot of misogynistic things.
Well, no, I mean, there's
but it's a line, it's like, I'm saying what everybody, it comes back to your point, I'm saying what people want to say. They're too scared to, though. I've literally had... me and my ex, we broke up twice. We broke up the first time,
QC,
and I started living in QC. I started living in the Jeep because I had nowhere to go, and that's when I started comedy. So I didn't know what else to talk about but what was going on in my life. I called her a horse, and I'm living in the Jeep. It worked, and then I just went from there. The point I'm trying to make: she was literally we got back together like a few weeks after, and she literally helped me write the set. She went to my shows and just watched me berate her and call her all types of shit for 8 minutes straight. And she was such a good sport about it. And
was she the one who called you a snaggletooth midget?
No, she actually, all the negative things that I say, like all the negative things I put on myself, she's never said any of those things. I just made it up because it's fucking... But all the things I said about her, pretty true, pretty on point. But she was there. She literally went to the show, and I remember going up at Governor's, and I'm looking at the crowd, and it's just all old ladies, and fucking older dudes, and I'm like, oh, I was so nervous. I'm like, they're gonna fucking hate this. And there was points in my set where you can only hear the women laughing, like you just hear old women cackling and shit. I say what people want to fucking say. They're too scared to. They're too pussy to say what they actually mean. Fuck them. I do what I want. You guys stop telling me to do fucking horse stuff, because I'm always going to do horse stuff. Suck my dick, bitch. We're fucking sick of the 80s fucking outdated comedy and fucking the same jokes you've been doing for fucking 30 years. Nobody wants to hear it anymore.
Write some new shit.
You're outdated. We all hate you. Nobody actually likes you. And you're just close with the fucking with the promoters.
No, I like a few of those people. They're pretty nice.
I like a few of them, but there's a lot of them that fucking suck.
No, yeah,
and the same thing with our tight community, like at the open mics. I've gone open mics, and I've told everybody how much I love them, and I do love them. But when I say that, I just want it to be known. There's only like 5 people I was talking about in reality. I really hate most of them. Most of you I really don't like, and fuck you. You're not funny, and I don't like you. I'm not saying I'm funny.
These microphones talk off, we're about to just talk mad shit about you. You think we're talking shit about you?
We are.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Do something about it.
You're a fucking loser, dude. You're a fucking dork. Like, fucking die.
There's a new fucking regime in town, and you're going to have to just get with it or get rolled over, pussy.
Super smooth, like dude. We should, with super smooth.
You know what?
Dude,
we should.
That's SS, baby.
We should drink.
Nothing bad has ever come from people with SS patches.
Yeah.
Salud. Too much. I was over the edge.
Rob White is the only funny comedian over 50.
I did his.
I'm kidding.
Maybe on Long Island.
I'm kidding. No, yeah, that's what I meant, but. No, I'm kidding.
I'm trying to think. I don't know the age. There's some people that are pushing it that I'm just like.
I'm really joking. Like
we can cut this out.
No, fuck that.
No, like I'm saying, like, no, fucking. I love Rob White. I want to have Rob White on the podcast. I literally have a Rob White. Who the fuck is Rob? Who the fucking Rob White sticker on my fucking phone? That's my boy. Even though he's just like, yeah, like you're all right. But
I've never even had a conversation with him.
dude, you should do his podcast.
Really funny.
You should do his podcast.
I can't. I don't want to get a tattoo.
No.
I don't like tattoos. Not me. And I'm joking.
You
Like
you can get a whore belly rocker.
I should get fucking
Queen of Cum.
pig whore on my forehead.
Yo, I want to get Freddie on here and we can talk. That would be a disaster. Freddie on here.
Oh yeah, we need Freddie on here. Freddie's the bro.
Yeah. All right. We're closing out the Hector show.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for the support.
Love is subjective. And if you're a comedian on Long Island,
if you're we're sorry.
Yeah. we get that you don't all like.
We get you don't like us. We understand completely why you don't like us.
I wouldn't like me either.
Yeah, facts.